With nature, you know what it is. It's your dog, Iketower, coming back to you live and direct again, giving you a little video reel on something that I was feeling, something I was thinking about. I realized, I had a conversation with some of my boys and they're going through some issues, not being able to pay their bills, not paying their mortgages, not paying abilities to have their even own vehicles running. People are having a hard time with money because they are still stuck in the mentality of the vanity of believing that all of this stuff is worth holding on to. And in my mind, I'm telling you, I'm letting you know through experience. Like, I had my car, I had to sell it and get rid of it. I had a place, got let go out of the place. And the homie ended up on the damn street. Smart thing I did before time even fell is that I paid myself out, okay? Paid myself out of debt, which kind of kept me where I'm at right now. But here's what I'm going to tell y'all. Here's where my brain goes with all these thoughts and all these communicative actions of people feeling down about their situations. Because some people got kids, some people got, mortgage with them kids, and they got to try to keep up a house, keep food on the table, things like that. But y'all know that this is the year of disclosure, right? Y'all know that this is the year of disclosure. I'm back in the light right here, right in the light. You see the light? Okay. So back in the light, the year of disclosure, which means unconditional love is rampant, which also means letting go is one of the biggest target models that you have to understand about this whole disclosure of the new times of change. If the world is in a separation divide where you only have two sides, you got God's side and you got the other side, which is the 3D side. And then you got the 5D side, which is the side that everybody wants to commit to. Like, imagine this. When COVID dropped, right? When COVID dropped, nobody had no money. Nobody had no jobs. Nobody had nothing. It was almost kind of like an awakening to you to tell you that all of this stuff is passé. All of this stuff is vanity. All of this stuff has no relevance towards who you are as a human being. I mean, I would even put the mathematics out there and tell you that, look, at the end of the day, you got to come back to letting go of all of the stuff that you were conditioned into believing, whether it's being racist, whether it's being hated, whether it's being, angry and miscombobulated in your mind about, the focuses that are taking you outside of who you truly really are in that unconditional phase of unconditional spirituality that you have. Because you see, if God is unconditional, before you restrict me with the Bibles and all of this crazy stuff, before you restrict me with the conditioning of all these situational processes, the one thing that aligns with everything is unconditional love, which means there are no conditions, which means that has to be the placement of where God is in the reside of yourself, because that's where God sits, is within you. And I mean, I don't see myself being wrong to say that. So I'm not going to say the thing like, let me know if I'm wrong type of stupid talk. I'm letting you know from the heart. I'm telling you from the soul that honestly and truly it's time to let go. Let go of all the vanity, man. Let it go. Let go of all the vanity, bro. Let go of the belief that all this stuff matters. And know that if everybody's having an issue, if prices are rising, and everybody's got an issue where money is not really helping anything because there's no jobs, there's no, you can't afford nothing because you can't even buy nothing with nothing that you don't have. If you ain't got no money, then you can't support anything that has to be involved with money. If money is not coming in, so that means that you have to internalize going back to the fold, which is what you need to recognize within yourself, which means that you have to let go of all the smoke and mirrors. You gotta let go of all the smoke and mirrors. And I know you got used to it through the times that you were living out here, that you were living doing this stuff, that you were waking up every single day to, and that you were thinking that, in order for me to be able to be somebody, I gotta do this. I gotta go to work, get a job, and I gotta go and, get a house, and I gotta go and pay a mortgage. And did you know that mortgage actually means death pledge? You know what I heard inside of my studying? I heard that people have an emotional means to an end, thinking that they don't have an eternal life. They don't have power within themselves to recreate, the discovery of the powers that they have within. In the unconditional patterns that I've been trying to express, inside of it is that when you really, truly understand and believe in God, I say source. When you believe in source, you understand that source is within. There is no exterior being. It's all in you. That's all the creation. All that is created and all that is created within you and everyone around you. Everyone is fulfilled, and that's gotta be understood in some mathematical venture. When you're if you take the time and sit down with yourself, even if it's with your fam, and really, really meditate, take all the distractions away from you. Take all the distractions away. Your phone, your computers, your worries, your pains, your problems, all of this stuff, and get rid of it out of your mind. Like Bruce Lee said, empty your mind. When you empty your mind and come back to source, and you start to let go of all the rhythm in your brain, all the stuff that's going, all the crazy people going, barking in your mind. When you let go of that stuff and you sit there with yourself, you will find God there. You will. You got to train yourself to see how the depth of that. And if you can't figure out the depth of that, then that's why you're going through what you're going through. Because you're worried about the abundance only being in numbers, when abundance is a currency like a river. That's abundance. Money flows like currency, and that's how you got to think about it. You got to project yourself and master yourself. You got to align yourself. You got to conduct yourself in a manner that is not blinded by the conditioning of the mind that has been conditioned over you, and to re-empower yourself to spiritually know how much more depth you have to get through all of this stuff, because it's now you have to recognize your neighbor. You got to recognize your neighbor. Start shaking hands instead of judging all the time, because unconditional love has no judgment. It has no jealousy. It has no hatred. It has no envy. It has none of these things. It has no conditions on who you should believe in religious faith. None of it. None of it. All of it is you. All of it. All of the God nature is you. All of it. No matter how you want to call it. No matter, and why do you think all this is happening? Just like it did in COVID, everything shut down. Everybody seems like they want to depend on everything all the time. Depend on the government, depend on people, depend. When you have a heart and a soul in you, man, and the people that do love you, the people that really love you, man, how much are you really sitting with that love, bro? The simple things is what I'm trying to make y'all see. The simple directions, man, the simple things. And what y'all want to do? Y'all want to go run back to vanity because you don't have joy within yourself enough to let go. Hey, look, man. I love you, baby. That's just something I've been conjuring up in my brain on this day, on this time right now, on this timeline right now. This is Iketower representing West Serving. You did. So passing it on to y'all, showing y'all the love, showing y'all the peace, showing y'all the fragmentation of choice, and letting y'all know not to worry too much. Because if this is the year of disclosure, this is the time that you let go of all that inner work that you've been conditioned into yourself. That's what this is about. Disclosure, letting go. Because there is, and I'll say it lastly, there is a separation going on. A separation going on. And those that are going to be left behind are those that are holding on to all the negativity and that can't let go of their karmas. Let go, man. Let go. Let go. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. And literally, don't worry. Have strength within. Know that. Know that for real. Don't worry. Don't worry. For real. This is Iketower. Giving y'all the love. Showing y'all the peace. Showing y'all the aim and the reverence of yourself. Divinely. Can you feel me? Divinely. Divine. Set in divine source. The divine source. You are divine. Let's go. Let's go. Galactic, baby. You see it up there? You see the sky? You see nature? Look at nature right here. You see that? That's what it's about, baby. Go back home.